Welcome back to UnProvoked, the podcast where we talk about all things sent to provoke you and how to navigate through those things. I might need a drink.
That intro is provoking you.
I need a drink or something. I haven't said it in 2 weeks.
I don't understand why we don't have them, but
she said we just do so much better when we don't drink. And I'm like,
who said that?
Shanice.
Check the ratings.
Who said that?
Who said that?
And I said, Shanice, just go get us some cut water.
And my phone died, so I started panicking. It was out. We ain't got my baby humidifier. It was gone.
That's crazy.
Pizza. I had to go back.
I got mad alcohol in the car.
What?
In the car. Like
yeah,
in the car you're
to
driving
restock
right
this
now.
salon.
Like in the car you're driving right now.
Yeah, but I don't have cut waters. I have light stuff, like High Noon, Two Chicks.
Two Chicks. I've never even heard of that.
Oh, I have cut waters, but they're small. It doesn't even matter.
We're here.
We're here now.
We're here now.
We're here now. We're sober.
I miss y'all.
Right, okay, so
Well, how was your week, Shanice?
I had an eventful last 2 weeks.
She has.
An emotional roller coaster.
Life is provoking.
Life is very provoking, but I'm still very namaste. I'm not hit him up. So that's good. Because normally it's like a switch. And I'm like, cool, I'm cool. But I've been home this week. So it's just like, I just feel like I've been spinning these four walls. It's been killing me.
Okay.
But
We
yeah.
spent a lot of time together.
We did. We have. Why you gotta say? She annoying. Yeah, I've been with. I've been here for like 3 days. Yeah, I've just been spinning in my emotions, trying to.
She has handled herself very well though, because if y'all knew, y'all can probably see it if you watch old episodes. Shanice handled her emotions very different, and now she's like way more positive, and like even when like she was telling me the things she was going through, I was like constantly checking on her, like, are you okay?
Wait, hold up, pause.
What?
Because whenever my stuff started, she was in Houston. It was like the worst possible timing that anything could have happened. Like, she is in Houston having anxiety from being away from home. I am here literally like losing my mind.
It was the same time.
And it's like, I cannot, like, I know she's here for a class, so I can't be like, I can't dump on her. Like, I'm trying not to dump on her. And then she's trying not to dump on me, but it's like, all we want to do is be right here on this couch, laid up, doing nothing together. Crying. And we couldn't do that. So it was just like I'm like, things are happening. Mind you, she's there from Saturday to Saturday. So it's like Wednesday, Thursday, and things are happening fast for me. And she's like, say something, tell me. Da-da-da. I'm like, no, I'll wait till you get home. Tell me. I'm like, no, I'll wait till you get home. She's like, just tell me. And I'm like, okay, this and this and this is not happening. She's like, and I'm like, I don't like that because I don't want her mind to be focused on what I'm going through. Yeah. And she has her own stuff that she's trying to, finish in Houston. So like, my shit just happened at the worst time. It was truly a test. But I made it. I mean, I'm making it. We're surviving, thriving.
Shanice has definitely been handling life very well, and I'm very proud of her because it has not been easy on her at all. And I feel like that's just, I feel like sometimes we feel like growth, or like when we are in a better place, you feel like everything is supposed to be like rainbows and butterflies, and it's actually the opposite. It's like you literally are going through the worst time of your life, and that's when you know you're growing and you're evolving, because it's like at one point it was like things weren't even this bad, and I used to handle it like it was the worst time of my life. And now it's like she really is going through a harder time, and she's handling it so well.
It's so crazy because today or yesterday I was like driving past his school, and I was like, oh my God, like it's the first school that he went to when we moved to Jersey, and I was like about to cry, and it was just like, bitch, what is wrong with you? But the emotion came from feeling like when I first got here, it was hell trying to get this boy into anything. Like, I couldn't do anything. And when you move from New York to Jersey, everybody's thinking of it as a 40-minute drive. Like, no, I'm in a new state. Their laws are different. The school is different. In New York, like, you put your kid in school, they instantly after school to 6 o'clock. Out here, they go to school from like literally 9 to 2. Like, you really can't do anything.
And then you paying for aftercare.
So it was just like, it was hell. He had to get on waiting list. Like, my first year here was really hard. I moved here when he was 2. And I think, he was 2. And getting him into school was so tough. So I'm driving past the school like, damn, we in year 3 now. Like, 2 years there, and now he's in a new school, and it was just like, that shit was hard as hell for me to even just that alone, and I had to do it by myself. Like I didn't know anybody here to tell me like, yo, this is how you do the school system, this is how you do that. I didn't. I had to navigate that myself. And I was just like, I just told her today, like the place that I went to see about getting him an after school, I was crying in the office, like literally, because I felt like nobody was helping me. And the lady saw me crying, and she came like, what's wrong with you? And I'm like, yo, like every time I come here, I'm having a hard time. So she pulled me to the back and she gave me the rundown on how to do it. Like that's how hard it was for me when I first got here. Nobody really knows that. So it's just like drive past school. I'm like, damn, like I did it.
I think that's the important part. Like, it's like being able to look back and be like, at one point, I didn't think I was going to be able to do it.
Right.
And it's like, now here I am. And it's like, moving forward, you know, like, okay, everything is going to be okay. Everything is going to be okay.
That's why I said it, because it was like, I can't, when I'm out of like, not necessarily in the storm, just, you know, life is happening. So it's just like, once we, like how you keep saying June, like once I get past all of this and I'm looking back, it's going to be like, okay, right. That's what the storm was. Right. That's what it was. Right. So it's just like, we're just waiting now. It's a waiting game. Like, you know, you take the card you dealt and you just kind of, you know, you run through the process. Yeah, you go through it.
It's weird because like even like now I'm kind of going through something too, and it's like even when you get over like that hump, the fear of like going back is so scary, and people don't ever talk about that because it's like now I'm living in a lot of the blessings that I once prayed for. But while I'm also living in a blessing, I feel like I'm also holding on to it so tight because I'm like, I can't go back to where I was at. So, like, for example, you know, I outgrew, you know, the job that I started in. And it's hard for me to make the decision I know I need to make because it's a fear factor. Like, oh, well, you know, now everything will be commission and everything is going to be on me. But how about if I can't? Or how about if I go back to things aren't getting good? Like, and Shanice was like, bro, just do it. Like,
yeah, I think the mindset that what sticks out with you is like, what if I can't? But what if you can?
Yeah.
How about if I can?
And I feel like a lot of people, especially like when you're in an entrepreneurial mindset, I feel like we go through that, and not a lot of, I feel like we glorify it, but nobody wants to talk about the hard parts of it. Of that shit is not pretty. Mm-hmm. It's not pretty what you go through mentally. It's not pretty what you go through emotionally. It's just not pretty of never knowing what you're gonna go through next.
Right.
And right now I'm in like, you know, my crossroads of like
transitioning stage.
Do I let go of this? Someone said to me a few days ago, like, your loyalty to everything is going to be your biggest downfall. And I'm like, what are you talking about? He was like, you know, if you didn't have, like, you're just loyal to certain things because you started there and you're not ready to let it go. And I'm like, and he was like, I'm going to tell you something you know about yourself already. And I was like, I mean, I never really looked at it like that. Because, you know, everybody knows, like, having loyalty is a good quality. But not when it does you a disservice. And it's like, sometimes it's like you got to know when to turn it off.
Yeah. Yeah. You're not obligated, honestly, to be loyal to anyone but yourself. Mm-hmm. Or to anything. Mm-hmm. And I had to learn that. And it was just like, I had to ask myself, if something happened to me tomorrow, what would happen, especially when it came with my career. Yeah, like it's a little memorial, maybe, a couple of words, but that shit gonna keep moving. It's gonna keep going. And it's just like, it's the same thing. Like, I paid my dues. I did my part.
Yeah.
I held up my end of the bargain. Now I need to move on. It's not even about loyalty.
Yeah.
It's like, I have to grow.
Yeah.
So, but,
Sidebar was so weird. I literally just looked at Jamani. He looked just like my dad. That was so scary.
Jojo looks different today.
I know. He turned and it literally was like identical to my dad. That was really scary.
He always with the earrings. Period.
Good morning, Charlie. Good morning.
JoJo and the Angels.
Yo, everybody loved JoJo and his voice. What you call him? Wizard Kelly.
It was a Kelly over
Yo,
there.
that shit had me crying. The angel
They
shit, I
were-
don't know what that is.
The comments, though, they were like,
here we go with the bullshit.
wait, the comments, what they
You don't know either?
I know what Charlie's Angels is.
Oh. I was
Wait,
just
what
gonna
he
leave.
said?
He don't know what Charlie's Angels is.
Charlie's Angels.
When's that from?
You do it
Like,
though.
when is that from?
It was a show.
Like,
I was about to
when?
say
And
that.
then it turned into a movie. 2 movies.
With
When was
Drew
the show?
Barrymore.
You watched the show?
When was the show?
Before.
It don't even matter.
Yeah, it was.
You
before,
wasn't
it was
even.
before my
You
time.
wasn't even an embryo.
Yeah, it was before my time. But the one with Drew Barrymore, Cameron Diaz, and
Lucy
Liu. You don't know that one? That hurts.
When that came out?
All right.
I don't know if he was an embryo then either.
It was early 2000s, right? Do.
You
You don't
said
know the song?
2000?
Do.
I wasn't born in 2000.
You know the song?
JoJo was born in
The
2002.
shoes I'm wearing, I bought
Independent
it, the
women.
clothes
That's
I'm
me show.
wearing, I bought- It was a whole movement, JoJo. A movement.
I'm born in 02.
That's probably when it came out. I'm about to Google it.
Out here 6 months.
The watch I'm fun, cause that depends on me if I want it. What? We gonna play
I
that?
know that song, but I
That
don't
was
know
my
the
theme
movie.
song. I used to think that was such a flex.
Like the watch I'm wearing. It's a G-Shock. Shut up.
I used to think that was such a flex.
It was. It was.
Yo, you know how many Charlie's Angels? It's actually 3, and the one that we are talking about came out in, drumroll please, 2003.
That was one.
Strong one. Strong one.
I mean, you know.
JoJo, you was still peeing on yourself. Of course you don't know.
Yeah, but yes, we are. It's JoJo and the Angels, okay?
Yo.
Wizard Kelly.
Wizard Kelly over there.
Like, Wizard Kelly, I knew it. That was funny.
We're so old.
Meanwhile, I'm like, burp. Google who is, what is.
Who is it, Kelly? Oh man, but okay, girls, what is going on?
Yeah, I'm so fucking tired.
How's the week been?
I'm
for you?
exhausted.
The week has been weak.
Clearly.
Did you see what she posted today?
You saw my Friday post?
Yes.
That is the post. Like,
That's the post.
but sweet.
Yo.
That's the post right there. What happened? So how was your work day? So today was a work day, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Back to what Kim said about entrepreneurship.
Yeah.
It like the beauty of it, you kind of see it through the process, but it's just like this shit is not for the weak at all. And lately I've been on like beauty industry TikTok. So they talking about, oh, the lash industry is dying and this industry
seen
is
that.
dying. And it's just like, nah, like a lot of people got in our industry or they get in a lot of industries to make quick money.
Yeah. Like
But-
the trucking industry.
Make a quick flip. But it's like you're not building a business. You're making fast cash. So it's just like when you're actually building a business and you working at it, that shit is hard. Like it is not for the weak. And I remember in the comments, some man was trying to eat me alive and they was like, oh, because you go to work and you do what you're supposed to do as an adult. No, bitch. It's not, I'm just going to work. Like, I'm literally building something and it's like you realize everything, little, big, anything is on you. So this week, like, I don't know what happened, but I'm like, I am literally exhausted.
This is why you need your R&R.
I'm out of here, okay? I'm going to be at the airport first thing in the morning, just there, before anything open.
Glasses on. Like.
Just there. Like, I was debating, I was like, should I extend my trip? Because I really need to, like, take a step away and I need to recharge. There's so much coming up that I'm like, I really need to recharge so that I'm here for it.
Right.
Like, here.
I've probably said like a million times this week, like, I have fog brain. And
So many moving pieces. Especially for you. You got a lot of moving pieces very fast.
And I think my issue is too, is like, I know you go through this too, is because we're so deep in the moment, we don't realize what we have going on is actually very big. Like, I never really took a step back to be like, wow, like I've only been in this for 1 year and like look at the growth. Like, of course you have fog brain. Who would have known that this would have been this fast?
Yeah.
Like, nobody can know that. But yeah, no, it's a wild thing. It's Shanice has literally been with me all week, and she's like, no, literally, you need an assistant.
Kim don't know when to hang up the phone. It's just like, you gotta like get off my phone. Just saying, some guy today said the same thing 4 times. I don't even like talking on the phone, period. So now we on the phone, and now you're saying the same thing to me. Like, the second time I heard you, sir. Okay, all right, I got another call. I'll call you back. Thanks. I'll get right back to you. She be like, okay. Mm-hmm. She don't even be saying. She be like, mm-hmm.
She still got patience.
Yeah.
Wait till her patience run out. People look at me and they be like, yo, you're so short. It's like, I'm not short. I'm not rude short. It's get to the point short.
Right.
I don't have the time to have a drawn out conversation. What are we talking about? So I can solve the problem, give you the answer. Because in the beginning, I was letting people talk too. Go ahead, get it out, right? Because I wanted to come across like polite or like give good customer service. You can still do that, but also get to the point, because you learn time is fucking valuable and it's short. And it's a lot that needs to get done in a little bit of time. So I can't be out here listening to the same story 8 times. What we talking about?
I also saw, like, what I noticed in myself is that I need to become better. And this is not just a work thing, it's in life. I need to become better at having uncomfortable conversations, because I don't know how to. Like, I don't know how to properly articulate myself. I don't know how to be assertive. I feel like I come off aggressive. So I think I just take the route of, like, not talking. Or, like, defending myself, because I don't know how. And Shanice checks me about that shit all the time, because it's bad. But Shanice mentioned something earlier of a topic that I think is big. It's actually, you mentioned it, and then I was on the phone, and, like, they mentioned it too, about how certain girls, what was it?
Having a outside aesthetic. Like, girl groups sometimes have an outside aesthetic where it's just like, you might have 10 friends and only certain girls feel like only 2 of them fit the aesthetic for the vibe. Like, oh, she doesn't look the part. And this was a viral moment with Erica Banks when she said, like, I won't invite certain girls out if they don't look a certain part. But I had a personal conversation with somebody, and they were basically saying they feel like they have a group of a friend in their friend group who feels like they feel like she only invites girls out who fit the aesthetic. So I'm like, I think that's really a thing.
It is a thing.
It's a thing, ain't it?
100%.
How do you feel about that? It's a very, like,
I don't have that issue.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, you are who you are. Like, and honestly, where we go, I think it's also like what is outside, right? Because, like, if you at the club or you in certain spaces where it's certain types of individuals, then yeah, you don't want somebody bringing down the look, because a look gets you certain things in those spaces. But in other spaces, it doesn't matter. So
I was very like on the topic because I get it.
So I'm not in those spaces where it matters.
Year, I went to Miami. This was my first time in Miami ever. I was 19 years old. I had no business even being in Miami, but I went to Miami, and I went with 3 girls. I didn't know how cruel Miami was until I got there.
Miami is a cruel place.
Miami is all aesthetic.
Yes, very much so. So we go to the spot, and obviously, like, at that point, I was already bartending. So we go outside. Promoters were hitting me up to go to certain places, blah, blah, blah. So we pull up. At the door, they literally are like, okay, you're free, and they have to pay. Just because of how people look.
It's like that in LA too, I heard.
And I was like,
it's a lot of places, especially major cities that are party cities.
In New York, they'll completely deny you at the door.
They want good-looking people in their establishments to make the establishment look a certain way, to attract more good-looking people. And technically, good-looking translates to money in some way. If it's good-looking girls, then the men with the money gonna come out for the good-looking girls. Right. So,
but I hear like in LA, it's like you got to be too thin to win to get in those spots. Like, that's just like what it is in LA. I've heard that like millions of times.
I thought I was thick until I went to Houston.
You thought you was thick until you went to Houston?
Yeah, I'm actually small there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I heard they like chubby chasers. They chubby chasers out there.
It's like this oatmeal and that's what, grits? This oatmeal and that's porridge.
I don't even know if this is oatmeal.
Bitch. Farina. Wheatina.
I was like, okay.
You know what? You're Northeast thick.
Yeah, like
You're not Southern thick.
Like out here? Oh, that's a big girl.
No.
Down there?
She's
so small.
Like, look at her little self. Little cute thing.
She's so petite.
No, like, yeah, that's really a thing. So,
but I'm a vibe check kind of person. Like, I just feel like if you
definitely
don't fit
a vibe
the
check.
vibe, like if I'm like, oh, I know what the vibe is gonna be here. If you don't fit the vibe, then I'm like, all right.
Because if you don't fit the vibe, stay the fuck home.
And I've definitely been out.
I'm a vibe check.
And that be the thing too. Is like, and I think that's why I didn't fit in a lot of like crowds when it came to like outside type of girls, because it's like y'all want to sit there and be hella cute and just like try to get like attention from certain people. Bro, I ain't doing that.
We
like,
throwing up gang signs and shooting guns in the club. Period. Okay,
like, because
we outside.
Even like remember the time we went out and it was like the worst is when you go to somebody's table and they have like other girls there. And, like, y'all too busy trying to fake to be somebody. Like, I don't got to fake to be nobody. Like,
I'm going to have a good time.
I'm a vibe.
Yeah, I go.
I'm a vibe.
The girls going to always gravitate. Because girls, when you go out and you in, like, you're in a guy section and there's other girls there, the nose is always going to be up. Because girls, like, we real catty. Like, that's just it. Girls are catty. So girls going to look at you like, oh, like, who, first of all, who you here with? Like, which one of these niggas invited you out? That's one. Two, they going to look you up and down. They going to check your outfit out to see if you cute or not. 3 is just like, does this bitch got an attitude? No. Pass the hookah. You want hookah? Oh, we taking shots? That's the vibe that we come on.
I be on the girls more than the boys.
Right. Like, that instantly plays into it.
I was by myself in Houston. I ended up getting a friend.
I love the girls.
Yeah, me too.
But when girls start acting weird, then it's a problem.
But that's the thing. I made friends with a girl, and her friend was a fucking weirdo. So it was like, that's why I was saying, like, when they was inviting me out, she was like, bro, just go. Like, they inviting you. And I'm like, yeah, but she's mad cool. Her friend was a fucking weirdo. Mm-hmm. Like, her friend came off like she thought she was too cute. Bitch, please, miss me with that. Mm-hmm. Like,
you can stay your weird ass right there. I'm going out. We have to taking shots, y'all. But we doing that.
But that's what happens when you are a girl's girl and you don't see other women as competition.
Right.
That's the thing. It's like when you're secure enough in yourself, it's like I will not know you and be like, sis.
Me too.
Because it's just like, oh my God, like another girl, like a girl's girl. But like that weird shit.
Like all that.
But yes, to get back to your original question, like it is very much a thing.
Very much so.
Yeah, it is. But I wouldn't mind it so much if it was just like a vibe check type of thing. But when we going based off just looks, then it's kind of like it becomes fucked up. And I did tell her like there was a kind of a situation, not a situation, but I went out with my friends and it was just like one person, she's always in sneakers. She's always like, she don't want to never put on no makeup. And it's like, fine, fuck the makeup. But girl, like you don't want to put on a shoe every now and then? Like the vibe is that we're wearing shoes, honey.
But that's the thing, right? Let's say, for example, you got that one friend that just is their own thing. Mm-hmm. But if you get in the spot and you turn up, like you know how to create a vibe, curate a vibe, or roll with the vibe, I don't even care that you look like how you look. Bitch, we having fun. Mm-hmm. Now, if you do that and you dry, you can't come.
So I was having the conversation. Y'all both gonna catch on to what I'm saying without me been saying it. So we all have like different groups, but when all of my different groups of friends come under one roof, we all act the same. Like we're all very similar. We're all very play too much. We all have this thing about us that we all talk a certain way and nobody catches feelings about it. So
that's crazy because that's the truth.
No, like literally.
So
like,
different, but so the same.
We're all different. But then it's like when we're under one roof, we all act the same. Like, so we all talk the same. We all play the same. Even when we're not the same, nobody gets offended by how the other person is. So I had somebody else try to join the group, and it was very like, it was like, yo, you had to walk on eggshells for this person's feelings. And I'm not used to that because my friend, like, I feel like with my friends, they're perfectly my friends. Like, I never had to try or like.
You know what she's talking about? Uh-huh.
But you can't, I believe you really can't always mix your friend groups. I'm not a friend that you can always mix me in with everybody else because I don't really, like, I might, if I'm in it, if we in it and we kicking it, I'm gonna be cool. You're not gonna know, but it's gonna be like, yeah, I'm not. You haven't? Okay, yeah. I'll be there. I'm not coming. I'm not fucking with these bitches.
Have learned that I
can't
am
mix your
not
friend groups.
I'm good on mixing friend groups.
Cannot mix friend
and
groups.
Nothing ever happened, but I adapt in different spaces very well. Mm-hmm. Everybody doesn't do that. Mm-hmm. So it's just like, I don't want to spend my time trying to like, not even referee, but be that like glue-ish kind of like.
It's like when you have a party and you gotta go make sure they good, and you gotta go make sure they good.
Right.
You gotta
but that's what I'm saying. Like when I have parties, I never feel like I gotta do that.
You don't.
You don't.
We all get up.
Yeah. we all like
we all meet on the ghetto ratchet.
We have a good time.
Nah,
we have a great time.
Though.
Huh?
Because like your parties, people be drinking a lot. You get me?
That's why you think we're fun.
Yeah.
No, sometimes alcohol.
Bro, I remember like in the back, like, bro, in the beginning, she used to be weird as hell. Like,
oh, like when everybody first get there?
Bro, like people be like clicked up with who they know. Once you start drinking, it become like a big ass everybody together.
But alcohol can also turn some shit up and out.
But see,
depending on the vibe of the people.
Even so that, if we gonna do anything, we all gonna drink. So the vibe get there,
and
we gonna drink.
Everything in common. The fact that we drink,
we gonna drink. Okay. Yeah. So the vibe's always gonna be.
Yo, I'm bringing back house parties this summer.
No, for sure.
The first week of summer, I'm throwing some.
Oh, on a house party.
Yeah.
My no lie. If you ever been to the house parties at my mom's house, you're
wild. And I never even been. I just saw the clips. Like I just saw stuff.
Yo, you know how I look.
Tina Court parties.
This little example. It's when it was 2 years ago, last year, bro. Someone took a shit on the floor. That's how fucked up people be.
That was the last party.
Yeah.
Bro, in the bathroom, the toilet's here. Someone shit next to the toilet on the floor.
No, that's not the only thing. People have gotten drunk and slept in the bathtub. People have gotten drunk.
Some shit I would do.
Nah, that was my boy.
Slept with tablecloths instead of blankets because they thought it was a blanket.
Same person.
You just be grateful.
No, that was 2 different times.
Someone got knocked out before.
Oh, yeah.
Y'all be throwing them Project X kind of parties.
I got threw up on before.
What?
He got thrown up on.
That's too much fun for me.
See, yeah, but
yo, one time it was his graduation party or whatever, and we was so turned, and we had hit we had got a hookah person and everything, and the hookah guy was leaving, and at this time, this is when Lil Baby did 200 occasion. Patrona was like, "No, you gotta stay. I got 200 for the occasion."
Patrona, let me tell you something.
200 for the occasion.
Patrona is a good
guy,
time.
she really cashed apped him $200. The guy gave us one hookah and dipped.
That's right.
So I would have been like, "You cold still?"
She said, "How do I call Cash App and tell them it wasn't me?"
It's fraud.
Parties used to be.
Them parties was crazy, but those be the vibe. That's why it's like those vibes. Like every time I have a house party, I'm like, this was the most fun. Like
yeah, I used to be in her house parties in like 4th, 5th grade, just chilling.
Yeah, Giovanni was just born into this life.
My 99s and 2000s party. This is the thing, and I had this.
Oh, that
this
was a fun party.
I had this conversation with one of my friends. If it's like a party, I don't care. But if it's something intimate, no. I can mix friends at a party because I curate all the vibes. There was nutcrackers. There was any and everything you could think of. Like,
I've had a nutcracker.
I haven't had a nutcracker in so long.
it was literally dudes there that I didn't even know. Like the whole hood came out. with somebody like, and we just had a good time. People was vibing, so that's fine. I have no issue with that. I didn't have to host. Everybody was good. Now, if it's like something intimate, no,
I just don't do intimate.
no.
I don't. I can't. I don't want to host.
You
I'm
don't
not
have
a host.
birthday dinners?
No, I hate
You don't know Shanice hates
birthday
dinners?
dinners. I hate dinners.
I walked into this on the strip club. That's where I came in
What strip club?
for her birthday
oh yeah. That's
Oh
my
yeah.
vibe.
every year.
No, not every year,
No,
but
this
I'm
was
more
her
like
first year that she like celebrated. That's why it was such a big deal.
Right, because you said you don't really celebrate.
Yeah, I don't even like going to birthday. Like, I don't like
She
dinners. I
hates
because what
birthday
the fuck
dinners.
are we doing?
She gets mad.
I hate birthday dinners.
She feels like birthday dinners. Everybody be like talking about the price and
That first of all, I don't like to eat people. Like, I don't like, what is it called? ASR. What is it? ASR.
ASMR?
Right. So you like the chewing and stuff like that. I think that did something to me because now I don't want to see you chew. I don't want to hear you chew. I don't want to watch your mouth move. I hate it. So like my son's father will call me and he'll be like, yo, and I'll be like, he'll be like, call you back when I finish eating. I'll be like, yes. I don't stop talking to me while it's food in your
That's
mouth.
wild.
I hate it. So that's one thing. Two, the split of the bill always pisses me off. If you can't split the bill, if we can't go 50-50, like no.
See, okay, splitting the bill, right?
What's bill etiquette?
Bill etiquette.
I've never had these issues.
Talked
ever.
about this.
And I
You
think
did?
you split
Yeah,
the
the
fucking
viral.
bill evenly. Don't come
Yeah,
if you know
showing
you want
viral.
with a water.
Oh,
Don't
That was
come.
our first viral clip.
oh, when she said the
The
Zell
Zell
never
never
hit.
hit.
The zone never hit. So that yeah, back to the zone never hit. So that's the second thing, like the splitting of the bill. After that, it's just like
You don't have no reason to tell me you got a card. Don't come to the dinner unprepared. Like no.
so.
But see, I don't go through those things.
So it's like that, and then it's just like the whole idea of it, just like we just sitting at dinner.
Eating.
Yeah,
it's my
like
birthday.
But that's
because it's my birthday. It's just like
I've never had like a birthday dinner until this year, and the only spot I picked was a spot that had to have hookah, and they play music because if
and I'll never go to Panda again.
Why?
Cause I can go to Mr. Childs or PF Chang's and get that same meal.
PM change is crazy.
Like I could go get that same meal and it's calmer. It's $150 cheaper.
I love
The only
Panda.
thing I
I like
think,
it.
the only
I
thing
didn't
I
really
ain't like about that was I don't like when like everybody got shared food. You get me?
Oh
Like
yeah,
family
like
style?
a family style.
Yeah.
I love Panda. I love anywhere with a vibe and a hookah. And
Like I don't like eating off a place someone else was like
No, I'm good.
picking
I
that.
don't
and
mind.
That's
shit.
not really my vibe though. Panda's not my vibe.
What's your vibe?
I'm more of like
you like Brooklyn Chop House and the same thing.
no, it's not. Brooklyn Chop House
Burger Chop House is fire.
is a calmer aesthetic than
Yeah,
Panda.
for sure.
It's a
Yeah.
way calmer aesthetic than
I just
Panda.
don't like anything calm.
I do.
Meanwhile,
I don't
put
like
you on
all
something
that
on the
loud
water.
rah-rah
Bougie,
shit.
like, oh, I can see the
I don't
city.
want all that rah-rah around me.
Yeah, I like fine
Because I feel like everybody that goes there because it's Panda. Like, oh, y'all there for the...
They take the pictures on the steps.
Yeah, like that's what y'all there for. Like, no, I'm here for the good eats.
Yeah.
That's what I'm here for. Calm. Like, I can hear you when we're talking over dinner. Like, yeah, that's what I'm here for.
Yeah.
Panda's just too much for me. I'm too calm for Panda.
I think I love Panda's music.
I don't want to hear that shit. I don't want to hear it. I want to go to Ricardo's when they play the same 8 songs on Sunday brunch.
Period.
They got a little 8-song playlist. And go shorty. It's your birthday. When you hear that, you know it's my birthday. Like, Ricardo's is my vibe. If you're from New York, then. If you're not from New York, you come visit. You got to go to Ricardo's.
Or go to Panda.
No, go to Ricardo's. That is like the heart of Harlem. If you're going to eat, you got to go to Ricardo's. Or like, what else is my vibe? Brooklyn Chop House is like actually my favorite restaurant though.
Yeah, put me on the water.
Yeah, like I'm a Brooklyn Chop House.
I'm
girl.
serene. I'm peaceful.
Every week I tell y'all 3 different people. I'm clearly the lit one. Shanice don't want no fucking body to bother her.
Why, right, shut
And this
the-
bitch is bougie princess.
I pop
It's a
out.
Barbie.
I pop out.
And then the craziest thing is if you would see us, you would probably think the total opposite.
Yeah,
But if you see us out,
we the same. We one and the same. Yeah.
Bow, bow,
Yeah.
bow.
I'm pretty
Okay.
good, motherfucker.
Hoes be looking
We
okay.
having a
Right,
time
like-
when we outside.
Yeah.
Like you would think like, oh, you don't like dinners and stuff, so she go outside, she boring. What?
Lit.
Turned the fuck.
Turn,
Lit.
okay?
That's
Gang
why we-
signs.
That's why we be looking forward to the moments when it's just like, all right, we need to go outside, or like it's time for us to go outside. We
And
ain't
I
do
be
it in a
happy
while.
when Britt actually pops out. Like, Britt came outside. Britt outside.
Yeah. The last time I was outside with this one, first off,
The last time you was outside with this one, you were asleep right here on this couch with the glasses on like this. Dead.
regretting.
She was like, we're going to the Afties. I'm like,
I don't even go to the afties. But once I'm activated, we're outside
Yeah.
all night
that be the problem.
until you put food in me. Once you put food in me, I gotta go home.
Right. That one little chicken wing, done. Done deal. You got that one chicken
Take me
wing
home.
after you start drinking.
Brittany loves, you know what Brittany's vibe is too? Brittany loves Taj.
I love Tosh too. I like Tosh.
You can take me to Taj from sun up to sundown. Okay,
like
keep
that.
the wings coming. You remember I left Taj with wings in a cup.
Plastic cup. And then,
Son of a damn.
and then,
Because who was gonna be drunk and hungry?
What are some fun East Coast? I'm not gonna say just New York because clearly we're in Jersey. But what are some East Coast places that y'all like to go? Like
oh, and
summer
that's
vibes
another
and stuff
thing.
like
Now that you said East Coast, right? Because I was literally just having this conversation too.
you have a lot of conversations.
Yes,
Who you
that
be talking to? Because it ain't me.
somebody-
Right.
It ain't me.
well, when I was in Texas, they said that because we're from out here, the way we talk is very rude.
It is, and move along.
Yeah, hell yeah.
When I went to Bahamas, they was like, y'all from New York? Y'all grimy. I'm like, grimy. Y'all
Who
just
taught you that?
too aggressive. I'm like, I mean, we a little aggressive, but grimy. He was like, yeah, New Yorkers is grimy. I'm like,
Somebody taught them that
somebody had to teach you
and gave
that.
them the wrong definition.
Yeah.
Sure, that's definitely a thing.
We are very aggressive. Like, I was driving today. Yeah, I was turned up. And I was like, yo, like.
Before or after the post.
Both.
Both of them.
Both. And I was like, yo, I gotta chill out. Like, if somebody was in this car with me, they would probably be scared.
Be holding on like
Like, yeah, because just from what I'm saying. And I was in the city yesterday, and I felt like I was driving like Mario Kart. Like, I'm like, this. And it's like, get the fuck out the way. Move. I will kill you. And I'm like,
hold
yo.
up now. Out of body experience.
And it felt so normal. And when I got to my destination, I'm like, hey, how you doing? I need this, that, and the third. Like,
Crazy.
yeah.
They think we are nuts.
But when you
that's
go
why
to
I
the
was saying
South,
with the mixing of people, it's like, you know, I don't want to have to think about what I'm saying because of how you're gonna take it in. So like sometimes I really just talk and I don't realize the way I'm talking is coming off aggressive. Like I'm just talking, bruh. I don't want to think about what I'm saying because you might feel some type of way.
did you take it that way? Did it come across that way? Like, especially with my friends, it's like, you should know me. You know me. You know I'm not saying things with malice. You know I'm not trying to be a certain way. Like,
Even we were saying how, I mean, obviously, we probably did it on here many times. Bitch, like, every day. And you know by the tone how I said bitch of what happened. If I like bitch and drag it out, you know something exciting. And then they're like, absolutely not. Like nobody can call me a bitch. First off, I hate when people look too deep into the word.
you better be more concerned about the tone that I use. Fuck the word, okay? Because
Okay, sorry, guy. We got
a guess.
What happened, baby? Look at my baby face. Oh,
DJ,
my
say
God.
hi.
Say hi to the people. I don't know.
If I gotta
feel like-
censor myself around
around friends,
my intimate, like my friends,
that's different. But I always feel like you got to filter, but not
No,
around friends.
You gotta filter, but then it's like when I allow you in my environment,
Yeah.
I don't want to have to filter anything I say.
Yeah.
Like if you're around me, I don't want to think about what I'm saying. I don't want to think about if you know
I feel
me.
like you should always think about what you're about to say.
I agree with that.
No,
definitely should.
Not around my friends. I'm
Yeah,
not
you
going
should. You
to.
should always.
Nah, you should.
Why? It's a free space. If you're my friend, that's the thing. I don't
But
use
I feel like just
use
in
that shit
general,
loosely.
like I feel like you should really Make sure you saying what you want to say.
Right, because for me, it's just like, I might not say something. I'm going to let it slide, but I'm not so much I'm going to let slide. Like,
In terms of,
that was funny.
what?
It was a little funny.
Like shade?
Not even shade. Like, because I'm not, like, I say this all the time, even to my son's father. I'm not really a bitch that you could play with. I don't be playing. I don't want to play because I feel like, not with my friends, but in that situation.
Yes.
It's just like, when you be joking, it be
serious.
like you be joking, but it be a little bit of shade and real shit in the joke that you be saying.
You trying to get your lick off.
You trying to get your lick off, but you trying to disguise it as a joke. So I take everything at face value. Sometimes it's just like, nigga, you trying to be funny. You know what I'm saying? But not with like my friends, for instance. But that's
it's
why
like acquaintances.
Yeah, because I feel like we talking the girls are talking, whatever. I don't really give a fuck. But it's when them jokes start coming in that I don't really find funny. Like, yeah, you can't really play with me.
Like,
too
bitch,
much.
that's a dig. That's not a
Yeah,
joke.
when it's a dig.
That's a dig.
That's the
And
difference. Like, my
that's a
friends
little
can get
different.
off however they want to get off. Like, we talking. It's a safe space. We girls. But when them jokes start feeling a little diggy,
No,
I don't really play that.
situation.
Like, you want to talk about something?
Yeah, like,
jokes is not joking.
Yeah.
I've definitely been in
like,
that
if you
situation.
joke, we joking and the bitch be like, oh, you your fat self.
Bitch, now we roasting because let's look at them feet.
That's what I mean, though. Like, bitch, you trying to throw shade.
Yo,
like, that's what I'm saying. That's why I just
right.
you should definitely think about some of the shit that you say when it in that tone when it comes to like joking and shit. Because I'm not really a jokey bitch. Like, nobody could, like my cousins, my friend, nobody could joke. I'm not a jokey person. So if y'all joking and y'all roasting, do that amongst each other. Because I'm not really a jokey bitch and I'm gonna want to fight. Like, it's just that simple.
Another thing is when people like joke but throw like a situation into the joke. Be like, well, because
leave my shit out.
Bitch,
Okay?
I didn't tell you that for that to come back.
Because we can put it all on the floor.
All right, Lotto.
Leave my shit out, okay?
Like, bitch. Like,
I don't even, you know what I will say about that though? I don't mind it if it's just like intimate. Like, say it's the three of us and it's some shit that we've all talked about amongst each other.
Right.
Now, if we in a space when there's 8, 9 girls.
You trying to embarrass me. You trying to get your big
So
one.
that's why what JoJo said, like, you should think about it. That's when I feel like you should think about it. Because if it's the three of us, fuck it. Like, we laugh, we joke, whatever. But when it's people that's outside of this group right here or outside of this, then let's be careful.
I also feel like you have to have, what is that called? You have to have etiquette of knowing when to talk. She told me something, but if we're around 5 other people, I'm not gonna be like, oh yeah, like what you just told me in the house, like blah blah blah, like
that bitch.
Struck a nerve.
You know what that's big with?
What?
Guys around girls.
Oh my God, the guys hate
But
it.
see, the boy, I think it's worse for the boys.
bro, you remember when I got the 20 bands?
Yeah, bro, what the 5 bands I loaned you?
I'm like, yo, why you wearing my sneakers?
Yo, bro, why you got my shirt on?
Yo, you trying to make me look like a bum.
Yo, bro, didn't I lend you that Louis belt like 3 weeks ago? Where my shit at, bro? That's the belt I lent you 3 weeks ago. It's
Meanwhile, I'm the other bro, like, nah, him wearing this nigga clothes. He wearing this
like,
nigga sneakers.
I fuck with my friends because we have like an understanding. Like,
Yeah.
if anything, we be hyping like the other person up.
Yeah.
But that's how it should be.
Like, no, I've seen instances, not personal, but I've seen instances where it's just like, that's not your friend. Like, the way that
That's
they...
your friend?
Too far.
The way that certain things be coming off is just like, nah, that's not your friend. Like,
that's what.
Do it.
What?
That's your friend?
That's your friend? That's your friend? That ain't your friend. That's like it be shady. That's why I say, like what JoJo say, like you gotta like think about what you say before you say it. And certain
Oh my hand.
that's my friend.
me and JoJo are just going to leave, and y'all gonna see a different type of podcast.
We get a Patreon account.
Right. Well, you guys,
Unprovoked that.
it's on OnlyFans. So,
But
you know,
Y'all about to be able to do memberships
What? Where?
tell us about
How you
it.
like where?
on YouTube.
And YouTube.
How many
YouTube
followers
has
do you
memberships?
Yeah, so it's basically like, I like say we could drop this on Sunday
Yeah.
for people who buy a membership.
Oh, they see it first. It's
But like
exclusive.
regular people will get it like
How much do y'all love us?
Or we could just
Really?
drop shit like straight for people who have memberships. Like,
Work exclusive content. Oh, I love that.
If we could do that, we about to start talking some real shit.
I know, right? I love that.
Really gonna pimp these hoes
just need a
out.
few more hours of like watch time.
Okay.
I mean, if you tuned into our live and you saw me do a handstand on the wall,
right, we might give y'all live content.
When my nail went flying from trying to catch you.
We had a great time
Right.
that day. That's what happens when we're on lemon drops.
hey, first of all, they always pick me to be like the stunt dummy of the things that they want to do.
You said you was a cheerleader.
And wanted to do a handstand.
No. Shanice said, "Come on, Kim, let's go do a handstand on the wall." And
You're like, okay, I used to cheerlead.
and my
I
goofy
did not
ass,
say that.
yes, you did.
And I'm like, do you want me to spot you all
Yeah,
stupid?
she all hype like, oh, come on, let me go spot you.
and I did it. Fucking almost broke
My nail probably still over there somewhere.
It put a hole in my. I should almost put a hole in my wall.
Yeah, so that's why y'all gotta join the lives when we be on live. Well, if we go live, are y'all gonna hop on? We'll do Q&As. I feel
Oh,
like
yeah, I thought
our
she was
live
gonna
is
throw
just-
me into some shit.
no, we'll do Q&As.
Us live is hilarious.
Yeah,
You really get to see all three personalities.
How much time? Over an hour? Oh Jesus.
Well, you know what the time it is. Like, comment, subscribe. We will see y'all next week.
Yes, and next week we will be, because we did not say our
Drunk.
favorite spots and to go to, because the summertime is coming. So next week we're gonna let y'all
She
know
was
our
wrong.
favorite
She didn't want to
spots.
go to City Island.
I don't actually.
City Island just got flooded.
hate City Island actually.
It got flooded. I mean, I'm
did?
sure it's okay, but yeah, it got flooded bad.
From what?
It was rain, I think.
What? Did you guys hear that City Island got flooded? Oh my God, my Islanders.
I thought she said next week we're gonna be drunk, but
No, we're gonna be drunk and giving y'all our favorite places in New York to go to, especially this summer.
I
and
thought we said
City Island.
not up here.
What you mean? No, our favorite places on the East Coast.
Oh,
Yeah, like our favorite spots. And we're gonna take a road trip to I'm not
DC.
telling you. Okay, we're gonna go to DC. I don't know if y'all wanted to tell them.
and we're gonna vlog.
And we're gonna vlog it. So y'all stay tuned.
Yeah.
ratchet.
Yeah.
Stay tuned, y'all.
Bye, guys.
Bye.